Every time an AI model runs, someone pays for it, and the costs can be pretty wild. The same prompt on Claude Opus costs 60 times more than on DeepSeek. That's why token pricing exists. So here's a quick primer if you're new to this. A token is a chunk of text, roughly 3/4 of a word. So a word like monetization becomes monetization. You pay for the tokens that you send to a model, and you pay for the tokens it sends back. The output side tends to be 3 to 5 times more expensive because generating text burns much more compute than reading it. Now, the math sounds pretty straightforward for every call, but the pricing landscape can be a total mess. GPT 5.4, for example, charges $2.50 per million tokens in. Claude charges $5, whereas DeepSeek charges only 25 cents. So then you've got things like caching discounts, batch rates, long context surcharges, and of course, different pricing for images, video, text, code. This stuff keeps changing every month, so good luck keeping a spreadsheet current on that. Okay, but that's the provider side. And if you're not a model provider, but you're building a product on top of models, you've got a different problem. Nobody does. A product manager wants to know, can I summarize 50 docs a month? A sales leader might only care about what's in the pipeline, not in millions of tokens. So you need to translate. That's where credits, bundle tiers, and per task pricing, for example, come in. Intercom, for example, figured this out with Fin. They charge 99 cents per ticket that they resolve. That's called outcome-based pricing. Tokens are still running underneath, but the customer never sees them. The translation is where it gets weird, because now you've got a billing system doing subscriptions on one side. You typically have a table, spreadsheet, even it could be a database table, tracking credits, and some reconciliation logic duct taped in between. When you add a new model, you need to touch the code. If you're changing your pricing, you have to touch the code. Enterprise deal with committed spend and rollovers and credit pools? Good luck. Tokens are how AI gets metered. It's how it gets measured. That's not how it should get sold. Sure, keep it an internal cost layer, put the rate cards on top of that, and map credits to outcomes. No custom code for every pricing change. That's the difference between having a pricing model and having a pricing architecture. Full breakdown with numbers and comparisons on the page below.